Barcode 045 and 043, remove everything after the enacting clause and insert amendment.
Representative Smith, you are recognized to explain your amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, if we're doing the same thing that everyone else is doing, then we're not being competitive. To make the state of Florida competitive in education, we must end testing as we know it. This amendment is how we do it. Because of testing, teachers end up teaching material that does not target the students' weak benchmarks, therefore hindering struggling students from reaching their full academic potential. Today, many districts have technology such as laptops, iPads, and computer software to implement a modern way to record in real time students' academic progress in the classroom. Computer-based learning programs that use formative assessments highlight the weak benchmarks of each student and allow teachers to use digital tools to help narrow down what the students are really having trouble with. This amendment suggests an 8-year plan to modernize the education system to maximize the learning potential of each student. Year 1 of this plan, a small, medium, and large school district would be chosen to implement practice of using a computer-based learning program. Funds would be allocated to the schools chosen for the pilot project. The funds would be used to cover the cost of infrastructure for the computer-based programs, such as servers, laptops, tablets, and the programs themselves. Year 2, implementation of programs would be set in the chosen districts for every academic subject. Each school district would submit RFPs for the computer-based learning programs for their choice, with no less than 3 bidders. Programs must ensure that the state standards are being met. This would greatly reduce the cost of education. Year 3, implement the progress with teachers using the computer-based systems as a tool to guide the classroom. While using programs, data is to be tracked, illustrating the progress of the students and the impact of their learning and comprehension. Year 4, with proof of student improvement using the computer-based program's ability to demonstrate depth of knowledge of state standards, the districts that are part of this pilot project may end state standardized testing assessment program at the end of the school year. Year 5, all data of students' progress and best management practice would be forwarded to the Department of Education to review. The department will determine if computer-based learning, formative assessment, is more effective compared to summative assessment. Year 6, with suggestions made by DOE, computer-based programs will start to be implemented statewide. Year 8, end of summative assessments such as FSA with implementation of formative assessments. Members, we're in the digital era. It's 2016 and it is time to modernize our state's education system and maximize our students' learning potential by targeting their weakness at the point of struggle, not at the point of failure. Digital competency-based learning is the way to make the state of Florida the national leader in education. With programs like eBackpack, Google Classroom, and LearnBot, the ability to see where and when a student struggles in real time can be done. This allows the state to set standards, the teachers to have every tool possible, and the student can work towards success and not a test. Switching from summative assessment to computer-based learning programs known as formative assessments is the answer. Or in layman's term, I'm not calling for the end to testing, just an end to testing as we know it. And since this does have a fiscal, Speaker, I withdraw my amendment.
Please show the amendment withdrawn. Please read the next amendment.
None on the desk, Mr. Speaker.